Hello guys, we are out in the garden again today. We just got back from a little vacation. And I'm going to be doing a quick garden update. And cleaning up and adding a few more seeds and topping off some mulch before me and Milo go back to work. Milo is not out here with me today. It is very wet. We had a lot of rain last night. And the clover is very wet and very tall. I can't mow it right now, and she would absolutely hate it. So she's not out here with me right now. I thought we'd do a quick garden tour. Several things have gotten significantly bigger since the last time we did one. And then I gotta finish topping off some mulch, and then I'll be getting ready to go back to work. So this is our turnip bed. Yes, I do know it needs to be thinned. I probably don't have time to do that today, but it's growing well. And here is the tomato plants that I plant, one of the tomato plants, the Amish paste I planted, Mr. Stripey. The spinach is finally coming up and looking a little bit like something. Hopefully it doesn't just suddenly get hot and kill it. I've already put a little extra mulch on this bed. This is the broccoli, so it's a little dusty looking because I mulched it. I planted some sunflowers and zinnias in between those. And hopefully the broccoli will be done by the time that comes up. Potatoes are looking really good. I just topped the mulch off on that, so it also looks a little dusty. And these are the marigolds we planted last time. They have not grown, but it also has not been very warm, so I'm hopeful for that. Still no sign of the morning glories seeds I planted, so I put a few more in just to be safe. The geraniums, same thing. Exactly the same thing happened over on this one. There's a lettuce that was left over from last year, so I've just left it. Kind of a volunteer. But here's the same kind of lettuce growing on this end. And here is the carrot bed. The carrots have finally started coming up. They're kind of hard to see, but they're in there. And I just threw in a few more carrot seeds to see if we can get a second round of them later, because they didn't all come up. The seeds were a couple years old, so I'm actually happy that I got anything. And this is, I just planted the corn and threw some mulch over it. And the kohlrabi's right there. Most of it looks good on this end. Something's eating it on the other end. The peas have all come up and looking good. The beets are coming up. I threw a few more beet seeds in. The kohlrabi on this side, something's eating it. So we'll just see. We'll see how that goes. I've got a bad roly-poly problem, so if anybody's got a solution to roly-polies, I'd love to hear it. Because they seem to be eating some of my seedlings as fast as they're coming up. So the beets here, I also know absolutely need to be thinned. Again, I just don't think I have time for it today, so it may not happen today. But that is... Oh, one more bed, which has not changed, is the garlic bed. It's not changed. They're not ready to pull yet. Still has the wheatgrass growing in it from the straw from over the winter. And we will deal with that after we pull the garlic out. I had a brain fart. I couldn't remember what to say there. But that is how our little tiny garden is doing. Almost everything is coming up and doing well. One thing that's I have not seen, well, I think I've saw the tops of a couple of them finally coming up, are the morning glories. And I added some nasturtiums under the arch there, and just kind of a flower seed mix. So like I said, these two beds are just going to be pretty. They're going to be all flowers for the most part. So, little quick garden update for any of you gardeners that are interested in my long distance gardening and how it turns out. We really don't worry a whole lot about it. Got my sprinklers and my sucker hoses set on timers. My husband sort of watches it. Not that he's going to do anything, but he watches to see if the hoses are malfunctioning. So we get what we get, and I just kind of enjoy planning it. So I hope wherever you are, you're having a pretty springish day. However, it might be getting hot already where you're at. And we will talk to you next time.